Okay. So let's begin. And do we have an intro music? Oh yeah, yo, go ahead. Play that music.
When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we know there's days to sing God's praise. Then when we first began.
Good morning, 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 good morning. Good morning. What's going on, Sheila? What's up, everyone? Um, this is going to be a review. This is going to be a review. Um, damn, I put the N word in the. That's how y'all know I don't be trying. Listen, I am monetized. I just don't be going. I really don't be collecting them YouTube checks. Nothing personal. Just don't really care for that because the way I am and I talk. But I want to. Stop, man. Only. Listen, we're gonna have to have this conversation, man. I'm going to do a review on this video. I know y'all say BMT chill. Good morning, y'all. But when I tell y'all, I just feel like, yo, niggas just have the most dumbest fucking conversations ever. Like, it'd be amazing. But see, we're going to just go ahead and just. I'm going to be just doing reactions to Black YouTube because I'm like, yo, bro, why don't we ever have like? I like to look at modern debates. There's a channel called Modern Debates. Listen, man, I'm not sure for some of y'all probably need a listen. They got a Modern Debates. I go there. You'll actually get more fulfilling conversations that are actually more thought provoking. Now, if you want to talk about who gonna get picked for goddamn the last piece of chicken, rap, and all kind of nigga shit. When I say I say black people in whatever kind of algorithm, y'all been getting starved out. You really have been. Like, listen, you got channels where they actually have conversations about like actual funny stuff, good stuff. They talk about politics and geothermal shit. Like, and I know a lot of people say, well, BMT, stop that. Stop. No. I don't want to say Black YouTube is dumb, but maybe maybe no. When it's not everybody, but I'm learning that a lot of horny toads and misbegotten goddamn slave sex workers are pretty much just running amok, saying all kind of crazy wild shit. But you don't ever see no political level debates, science. God forbid there'll never be no science ever talked in here for the most part. There'll never be anything talking about like shit that actually is worth a damn. Unless you get some, you got to watch out. Unless you get them heebie-jeebie Kambawa nigga power pro blacks telling y'all give me $7,000 and I'll build you a trailer park. Like, stay away from them niggas. Like, we're gonna go ahead and watch, right? Because there's a certain level of intensified niggatry. It hasn't peaked yet. It hasn't peaked yet. It is a certain age demographic that they just been a constant herpes in the space of logic. I until we actually start getting treatment for that shit, you won't ever be able to get rid of it. It's just going to be sitting right there all on you. And I've understand this to the point. I know it's the white man has been saying it for the longest and been selling it. The older black man finally is dead. Niggas are just dumb as fuck. And you about to watch a whole panel of niggas have the Galactic Nigga Pick Me Alliance conversation. I didn't know it's too early for me to drink. But god damn it, it's like when I think y'all can't there has to be some kind of avatar state of niggatry, of quantum speed nigga force going on. Maybe I haven't tapped into it enough because I'm like, damn, y'all just keep proving more shit. So let me go ahead because let me get y'all a conversation. So I'm gonna do fair use. Bro, it'd be like that. They try to be smart. Listen, you about to hear some dumb shit that is gonna crack you up. I'm all here. I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it. You're gonna hear some shit. Niggas compare shit known damn well when you ask them about their actual repertoire of life. Is that woman in a fucking closet? The fuck? Jesus, take the fucking wheel, bro. Like, let me just put me on review, man. Honestly, I'm okay with going down this road now because I really understand. Hang on, let me this is for learning purposes only, man. This is for learning purposes only. Y'all can't make this shit up, man. You really can't. Like y'all gonna listen, man. You're about to just see just how dumb niggatry, even down to what they get with these. Listen, so this is a whole panel of jiggas. They come male and female, all alike. There's no gender to it. You know what I'm saying? And you're about to hear some shit. Now we're going to debunk a lot of things being told. My brain cell I use one or two of them for this. So, okay. Well, let's get to it. Let's get at it.
Getting another wife just like that. I don't think I can find.
First one. Go ahead, mister.
Oh, I just wanted to add.
Now I want you to understand. The pick-me say women are incapable of running the world, then this happens. Listen. There are female leaders out there, man. Just like there are male leaders. You have women that are elected officials, just like you have male elected officials. Okay? Women CEOs, male CEOs. Some of y'all bitches are just dumb. I really see. This is why I'm so tuned out. This is why I'm fine with y'all hating me. Like this shit right here is why some of y'all should just stay at T-Mobile which is not a bad job, or work at Sonic's or, wherever the fuck you work at, and just never talk. It's always the same. And why the fuck you niggas always got these neon fucking purple lights and shit? Like, I know Lowe's or Home Depot must be tired of y'all niggas, bro. So let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead. I'm not subscribed to this shit. Hell no. No, I'm not. It's got to be. You got a black woman. They all look like they're in their upper age. Of course. You got. Let me shut the fuck up. BMT, shut the fuck up. But I know I'm about to say some shit.
To the question, who's the prize? I think that men are the prize. And I say that because ultimately most women are average. It's hard to come across, nowadays, a high value man or a man that is of substance. It would take, let's just say, God forbid, never's gonna happen, but my husband and I break up, he can get another wife just like that. I don't think I could find another him. So that's why I think that men are the prize.
That was from Joe Morty. Now, listen, man. Most people are average. This is, I told, when I said niggas are dumb, niggas are dumb. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Y'all got to listen, man. Thank God for Google. Listen, here. This is the average income that's been reported. As of 2021, the average black household income in the United States is approximately $41,500, while the average white household is $68,000. That is the average. I don't know why this high value niggatry talk. Oh no, it went up by 46. That's good. 50,000. All this talking point of average, all you niggas are average. The fuck? Who y'all out there fighting Thanos? Stop. All of y'all are fucking average. What is this prize shit? Are y'all all entering the Mortal Kombat tournament? But you got niggas running around saying, now you got these broads. I mean, god damn it, man. He must have found you must have been a short pony at the stable. Because you got to see, I told y'all, the self-esteem of a lot of these motherfuckers is low as shit. I'm going to be honest with you. Women have an easier time finding a man to lay with, to want to doggone give them money. It's always been a thing. Nothing personal. It's just always been a thing. This average talking shit is for the birds. Y'all so goofy, got metrosexuals and niggas in goddamn Macy's and JCPenney suits telling y'all who's the chosen one and who's a fucking Riddick. Stop. Y'all, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I know this has to be a case study. Now, what's unsurprising is Mammy 1 and 2, they just shaking their heads on some seance of, yes, preach the gospel. I'm starting to understand why black women hate black women so damn much. I mean, shit. If it was this, Now this is we got to keep it going.
Shout out to all the men.
Boy, you unmuted? You want to say something?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think I already answered that before, but I'll say again, yeah, men are the prize. I mean, they literally build the world. They put it that way. So, I mean, without them, women, they ain't shit. Be honest, women can't do anything without a man. You know, even though the city and the infrastructure that men build and want to be boss chicks and all of this stuff, but if a man didn't build it, you wouldn't sit in it to be a boss, whatever. So, men are the prize. Period.
You won't have shit to sit in.
You wouldn't. That's true. You wouldn't.
I guess I can't find somebody to reply. Go ahead, Luna.
I just wanted to ask.
I guess we'd never know. How would we know?
Well, sis, I thought you answered it.
No, I didn't answer. Gway. How would we know? You said nobody wants to reply. Reply. How would we know? A woman now can't build a chair.
Well, to be fair, you're talking to somebody from like Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much to say about that. I'm just not being a dick, but I mean, you're talking to somebody from a culture, Liberia. You know, I mean, they get called the hard R. Exactly. You're talking to a Liberian. I mean, it's literally in her tag. She's a Liberian. I mean, y'all gotta pick up on the signs of the shit. Like, man, like, I'd be like, man, tell your men to go build a water pump then. That's what I would have said. Well, go tell your niggas to go build a water pump. And then come back. Yes, we do know men have built many structures and civilizations. That is a thing. We're not refuting that. I would have just said, well, go tell your niggas to go fix Africa then. Why the fuck you here in America? Sometimes, man, I just be getting taken back. I don't know why that one sister is in a fucking closet. There's so many questions I have. Why does that girl's hair look like that? I think you got to do some level of pixie sticks to get on these panels. I just can't prove everything yet, but this must be Pick-Me Gate. I found them. I didn't think I could find out where the Pick-Me's hang out, but I guess I did find them. So let's begin to go on with all these goddamn motherfuckers right here. Let's continue this shit. This should be very interesting.
You talking about women nowadays?
What I'm saying is, how would we know? Women have never ran the world. Men have, right? How would we know? How could you prove that?
We can't run the world. Like, that is just a...
Well, I don't know. There was a queen of England. There was a queen of Spain. There was a Russian queen. Like, I told y'all, when you put dumb bitches on a panel, like, they really start to show themselves. Like, this is why I said, y'all, make sure y'all go to history class. There have been different leaders in power, from men to women. You had kings, you have queens. Didn't they just bury a fucking queen not too long ago? I don't know, man. I just don't know. Sometimes this is why I make my kids read books, bro. I really do, man. Like, this is what when trying to chase dick goes left, volume 9. This is just like the niggas trying to doggone get women to submit. Now you got the women that are literally trying to IBelieveInYou.com, but ain't nobody taking y'all bitches off the shelf. You got niggas sitting in closets and shit. in hotels and stuff, or goddamn raising 3 kids but no fucking man in sight, or they got some nigga driving truck that ain't fucking with them. But we'll keep on going, man. See, but Beyonce got a man. Y'all can't use the married people. You can't use that. Besides, oh yeah, and mind you, Beyonce runs a whole fucking. Beyonce has her own company, man. Beyonce has her own company. Rihanna's a whole fucking billionaire. Oprah is a billionaire. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? See, you're not going to get white women to get online to say this kind of. Slavery was real for us. I don't know. It must have did some numbers, bro. But I know this is crack. This is some kind of crack.
That's not
Be
question,
proven, right?
the world
So
because
it can't be proven.
no,
No, him wanted to reply. I replied. It can't be proven that we can't build a darn chair, right?
Well,
you can build anything. Do you see any women running?
Okay. That's the point. That's
wait,
part of my point.
I haven't.
No, they
I haven't
cannot.
answered.
That's not a point. They cannot build anything because if they could do that, they'd be in those spaces trying to do it. Like they want to be boss chicks and they want to be,
They are in those spaces, according to some women. They are in those spaces. I don't want to be in that space, but there are women in those spaces.
What's the point you're making then, rather?
They're not going to do it. These lazy ass women don't going to. Oh, they're overweight.
Because how would we know a woman cannot do what certain men do?
Nobody said women can't do it. Women just haven't done it. This is a free country.
So you're going somewhere else with it. I'm just simply saying, how would we know?
I was supposed to be answering
How
the
would
question,
we?
and then you brought.
You see what happens when you get away from niggas. When you get away from niggas, you start seeing the world differently. This white woman must be lost because she's building a chair in a wood shop where there are no niggas. When I told you there is something special about that nigga bitch, you can't make this up. You literally, I can go pull up on HD TV people building houses. Now, somehow, I don't know why, but I see Mexican women out there putting up drywall. Maybe they're lost. Maybe they just don't know where the fuck they're at. Why are we having these conversations still? Why? But see, if you're not careful, they will tell you these types of lies just to throw you off. Hang on, let me try this one. You got to debunk nigga talk. If you allow it to keep building up, it's going to fuck you up. Female inventors and their invention. Now, I try to tell y'all, man, Google is a powerful thing. I mean, you got people right here, man. Like, it's just right here. It's just right here. It's right here. Mary Van Brown was an American nurse and inventor in 1966. She invented a video home security system. Holy shit. Do y'all not see those videos of ADT? Those videos of getting home security? Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary, for making something that we use today to solve crimes, all kinds of things, to watch people, for watching babies, for watching elderly, for watching people in our house. Thank you. Along with her husband, an electronics technician, whoa, in the same year, they applied for a patent for their innovative security system, which was granted in 1969. God damn! Baby girl, I think they missed you. I think they missed somewhere down the line. These women must have missed you. They must have somewhere jumped past you and said, there's no way a woman can build anything. Well, now y'all know the woman who made, or where you got home security surveillance, came from a black woman. I told y'all, be wary of these conversations. Mind you, she had a husband who was an electrical technician. Thank you. Thank you to the technicians out there. Hey, what are you building, woman? Stop tinkering around and get back in that kitchen. No, she said, hey, babe, could you help me with this wiring? Y'all got to be careful of the people who run on these panels and say this goofy shit, and they don't get checked in the mouth. It was literally a simple Google search of female inventors. She's one of the tops that pop up because her shit is used around the world. But see, this is the problem. Motherfuckers just don't read. They're so much worried about fucking goddamn this talking about prize this. Nigga debating about who's gonna be chosen that. You got women that are building shit along with the men. So what are we doing? Y'all got to be careful. I told y'all got to be careful with these people and their narratives. Be careful with these narratives. They will put out all kinds of shit. It's not even hard, man. What's going on to everyone? Shout out to everyone. Shout out to K Business. K Business, we got to get a talk on about conference meetings that men and women have for business. But, you know, that's not a thing.
My thing is, here you go. How would we know if men have always ran this world? We would never know, right?
If I can answer, there's this show that my parents watch. I don't know the name of it, but however, it's not, an example of them ruling the world. But there was, they were dropped off at an island. group of men, group of women, how to survive. Within 3 to 6 hours, the women basically died off. By the third hour, the men had went across the ocean, built shelter, caught fish, had a whole feast. Women died off. So I think like stuff like that can just say that women aren't capable of
Okay.
running.
According to your TV show, women died. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
All right, Luna, you were going to say something?
Yes, please.
Are we serious? I tell you, man, the TV is God. To black folks, I don't know why. Oh, Happy New Year, homie. The TV is God to black folks. She said, I watch TV. The women went on one island, the men went on one island, and the women just died. The end. And the men went off and got fish and ate meat and drank coconuts, and they were happy. Oh my God. Y'all can't make this shit up, man. Y'all can't. We can't make this up, man. This is nigga talk. One. What number we at, man?
And if I could, I would just like to ask, out of respect, can I please just finish my sentence before y'all add something?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is outlandish. But anyways, I was just saying that I agree that men are the prize, just for the simple fact that men take like most of the financial loss when it comes to being married. Women want men to take on the bills. Most of the time they pay for the wedding, and just the bills alone is like a loss. So therefore a man is the prize, because if we have
Actually, to be fair, and this is how you know, it's crazy that she's a Muslim and she's talking like this. It's actually the bride's job or the bride's family's job to pay for the wedding. It's actually the bride's job, but nobody corrected her. I understand. Niggas don't know about traditions when it comes to weddings. It's very much telling because they're all just sitting there, all looking to the side with their heads down. So, you know, look at them. All of them got their heads down. All of them got their fucking heads down. It was like she said some magical word and they all just hung their heads down when she said the wedding shit. Like, you can't make this up, man. But look, depending on what you invest, okay? Yes, I, as a man, I can take a heavy financial loss. The same can be said for a woman. People can take financial losses when it comes to marriage. One thing I don't take, I don't push out any fucking babies. That's a bodily loss that woman is going to take from that. You know, I'll take more so the financial loss. She could take the financial and bodily harm, you know, gestational diabetes, you know, fucked up her back or spine or some shit. Me, I just take some financial deficit losses. Like, all right, baby, got to pay for that. Woman, got to pay for that. Lifestyle for raising a family, got to pay for that. That's what the man takes. The woman will take a financial or a bodily loss. But these are the conversations we're having today. Continue, please.
these standards and qualifications for what we need a man to be in order to marry the man, then how could you turn around and say the man isn't the prize if you're the one gaining and he is in total loss? Even in divorce, the man walks away with less than he came there with, and a man can do bad by himself. So a man could potentially stay single and like keep his assets and double them, or he can choose to marry a woman and like share his assets and give his assets, which in turn is like kind of taking a loss. So he's
There's so much I can. This is how you could tell people who are in a relationship versus people who are not in a relationship. Because when y'all both get together, and this is when I say people do not understand how relationships work. Because when a man and a woman get together, their finances unite. Their finances unite. Nobody's correcting her on this. They're just shaking their fucking heads. This is why I say pick Misha talk is dangerous. Both of y'all are getting money. Are y'all not paying y'all bills? Are y'all not raising y'all children? Where does our money go? But none of these women can, they don't correct this conversation. Do y'all not file taxes together? I try to tell you, man. Like, this is the level of degree.
the prize.
So
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I just want to know, does anybody here on the panel think that the man is not the prize? I haven't heard that yet.
Well, let me do something real quick. So, sis, were you saying that wasn't a good example using a TV show? Or are you saying that didn't anecdotally like give an example of?
Do you have a real explanation that's not on TV? What?
Well, it's a reality show. I think it's called Bear Grylls, right? And so they just
She said, do you have anything other than the show? The nigga's talking about a show.
drop off groups of regular men and women, and they drop them off separately. And so after the first day, the women, they didn't have water. They contaminated their water buckets. They wasted their rice and things of that nature. The men started to build, for all intents and purposes, a community with the same resources given to them in the same terrain and circumstance.
What happened to the women? They died?
No, they didn't actually die. The crew came in and saved them. It's a real show, but they tried not. They not.
Fake.
Well, no, they just if yeah. So what happened was the crew, right? Because they're not gonna let them die. They had to come in and like change out their stuff so they could survive. If they didn't intervene, they would.
Now I'm gonna give y'all a reality check. Let me just tell y'all right now. What's up, Classic Ruby? Yes, reality shows are that's just proof. First off, none of you jiggas. I'm gonna be for real, man. When I watch shows like Naked and Afraid, or those reality shows, about motherfuckers out there in the woods and shit, I gotta be for real. Black people, y'all don't be on them shows like that. Y'all, I don't know why y'all be talking about out there in the woods building Wakanda and fighting grizzly bears and out there digging for gold in coal mine. Let's be real. Black people do not be out there. We don't. I don't know why y'all having these conversations with white people be doing, man. Y'all don't be out there with no goddamn bows and shit, fighting goddamn egos and goddamn putting horse dookie on your face and trying to keep warm in a goddamn under a horse and shit. I don't know why y'all be having this conversation what white people be doing. I just watched this show where these white girls walked out in the woods and took off their shoes and walked around barefoot, goddamn eating goddamn honey out of a and shit. Like, listen, black people, we don't do none of, we don't, listen, we don't. I don't know why y'all talking like that. We don't. Thank you, Wacky. Yes, most of them shows are scripted. So this shit about the men went out there and they just started building a whole community. Nigga, stop. Because when they be showing them motherfuckers be building fucking hotels out of mud, it don't be the nigga caucus. It be them niggas in South America, fucking goddamn, or the Aztec niggas. They be doing that shit. That's why they got to rebuild America. We done hired them to come up here, use their Aztec mud technology to try to rebuild America. Well, we damn sure know, Nick, y'all ain't even rebuilding the black community. So I don't know why the fuck y'all talk about rebuilding some kind of populace of a community. Y'all, I'm confused by these pick-me conversations. The men went out in the woods on the show. The woman just said, do you have anything other than the show to provide proof? You had a woman say, the average motherfucker, who's above average? You got people who go to work, people who make jobs, people who go to work and just work a job. People who have ideas, people follow through their ideas. Some ideas fail, some actually do work. Why the Negro Caucasoid is hooked on this value talk, this great value talk, is far beyond me. Your best examples were TV shows. You can't make this shit up, man.
Would have died, right?
I doubt
So
that.
were
They
these
knew that.
women, are these women like stay-at-home moms? Like, what was the background of these women? Because
bunch of different background. Yeah, just like the men, they just had a bunch of different backgrounds because they pick random people to do this to see how people are gonna do in this.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Nobody's knocking out and chipping people and throwing them in a show. The people audition for the fucking show and they go out there to try. They don't just pick random people off the street. You see, I be trying to tell y'all, man, when you let niggas talk too long, they just they talking nigga talk, classic Ruby. They're talking about people on TV that literally that's reality. That's reality. The girl said, I saw a show where the women got put on an island and the men got put on an island. The women died and the men, shut the fuck up. You couldn't even tell us the show.
It's terrain. And so you have some people on there, love, that they'll like research stuff, look at stuff, try to prepare themselves, but ain't nothing like being in it. And so when they put these two groups out there, that was the result.
So is there men and women? Because I guess the point of Miss J bringing this up is to say that women could not rule the world. I want to make sure I'm clear. Is that what you're equating that to? They could not run the world.
Yeah, pretty much. They can't survive. Right. They can't survive without men.
Okay, so real quick. Okay, thank you. So there are men versus women on this reality show.
on that particular
Yeah, they're-
episode, because there's
Oh,
on that particular episode,
Season,
yeah,
season,
your
season.
season, whatever, yeah.
oh, so it's just one season. Throughout this season, was there any group of women that did survive?
No, because they had to be saved in the first place,
Oh,
right?
so it's only one group. No, I'm asking
Yeah,
because it could have
yeah.
been one.
I think it's like
episode.
8 people, 6 or 8 people, and they go out there. You can go home if you want, shit like that.
Okay, so it's one group of 8 through the whole entire season. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm thinking of Naked and Afraid. 'Cause Naked and Afraid is different groups per episode for a whole entire season. Okay,
Sure.
gotcha.
Yeah. So that's what I think she was using that as an example. I think I've heard it used before.
So,
Go ahead.
so did any woman on here say that the opposite? That
I love
man
the
is
kids. What do you say? What do you say?
I think the man is the prize. Because listen, my man, he's gonna be this prize. He is the prize because he is gonna lead, and he is gonna be responsible and accountable. He's gonna be all of the things. My man is the prize. Listen,
Okay.
I'm excited.
All right. So you think overall men are the prize then?
Yeah, especially my man. He's the prize.
But regardless of your man, right, that we still working on. We getting close though, goddamn. How about men though? Are men the prize?
A good man, yes. A good man, absolutely.
Can I ask
Not a
what
Rudy
makes a
Poo.
good
Not a
man?
Rudy Poo. Not a Rudy Poo. Someone that can lead. A man that can lead. A man that is accountable. A man that's responsible. A man that can protect and provide. That man is valuable, and he is the prize.
Looney, you want to? Or Jenny, Miss Jenny, go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to add something to what Sis was saying, which is she was saying that, well, are you saying that a woman can't build a chair? And I think that we lose sight of the argument when we talk about what people can and cannot do versus what they should or should not do or what they're designed to do. And so, yes, a woman could build a chair. She could build a house. A group of women might be able to build a power grid even. But is that what women are best capable, suited for? Is that what they're designed for? No. And I've heard the example of,
man, listen, man. Y'all wonder why the education for blacks is going down. Exhibit A. Did you just hear what this woman to the far right, bottom right corner just said? She said women are not made to build things. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. I don't know how you land. I don't know how you land that plane. I don't know how you do it. She said that like that was like a correct answer. That was scary. You know what's the scary thing about it is? These people they believe that. They do believe that.
a dishwasher and a washing machine. I'm sure you could put your dishes in a washing machine and they would come out clean, but would that be the ideal way to wash them?
And broken. That's not a good example because they'll become out broken.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Well, there's plastic dishes.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
So-
I think more.
do you hear? She thought she was so smart when she said that. The one lady had to put her hand on her head like, bitch, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Like, she literally thought she had a point with that one. Let me just push that back like a few seconds. Now, listen to that again.
Or no. And I've heard the example of a dishwasher and a washing machine. I'm sure you could put your dishes in a washing machine and they would come out clean, But would that be the ideal way to wash them?
And broken. That's not a good example because they'll become out broken.
Well, there's plastic dishes. So
I think moral of
I'm telling you, man, stay in school, kids. Stay in school. Stay in school. Cynthia, could you please transcribe to us what she just said, please? Thank you, thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. She usually transcribes to us what niggas say. I'm going to school to learn it. But yeah,
the story, I think we all understood what the moral of the story was.
we did.
Right.
We did.
so there's
How will we know if it never happened where the women ran the world? How would we know if it
But
never
she's
happened?
saying that that's not a valid
No.
argument. You're kind of taking yourself off
No.
topic to
Can
avoid
nobody
the
tell me what's invalid or valid, especially you.
fact.
What I'm saying is,
You don't have
how
to
do
be
we? How would we know? How would we know? Is that's all I wanted to say is how would we know if it never happened before? That's it.
Well, we
And I
live in
can leave
modern
it at-
times, and we don't see them doing that. We
Thank
live
you.
in modern times.
You don't see who
them
doing
doing
what. You don't see who doing what.
You don't see women building any apartment buildings. They're not building any
Literally.
infrastructure. They're not doing none of that stuff. Every time it comes to
Okay.
talking about what men are capable of doing and what women are capable of doing, you got these alpha female out here that want to challenge men and
No.
act like
Don't make that argument. I already said I do not want to do what men do. I already said that. All I said to your other point was
Why do it
how
you
would
don't
we
have
know?
to be disrespectful to
That's
people.
it.
If you don't
That's all I said was how would we know?
Look, I get it. There are some jobs that men do. There are some jobs that women do. There are some jobs men do. There are some jobs women do. What's going on, D. Darrell? What's going on? Shout out to my homie, D. Darrell. What's going on, Juan G? She sounds like Yellow West. You know what I'm saying? Most men fail at fire, or very slow and much, much worse at fire maintaining fire. Like, I want you to understand, not a lot of people know how to start a fire. Not a lot of people know how to start a fire. I'm at a pondering loss. I'm at a pondering loss, because the talking points that are being used here is that certain people are not capable of building. We understand, yes, if I look in the medical field, I'm going to see more women in the medical field than I would see males. And I would see men. If I look in certain other fields, let's say you want to use construction, which that seems like what they're using. Yes, there are more men doing more heavier lifting in construction. If we were to talk about the mental aptitude of teaching, there are more women teaching than there are men. Is there anything saying that either gender cannot cross and go work the opposite jobs or work different jobs? No. But we understand. If I go, listen, go inside of a car factory plant, an assembly line. You'll see men in there and women in there just working. Go to Amazon, FedEx, UPS. You'll see men and women both in there working, driving, scanning, distributing. Again, these nigga level conversations are not going anywhere. They're like dragging on the ground on asphalt.
I don't
But
want to
they-
argue.
you know,
I don't want to do what men do. I don't want
You're
to.
like trying to
Genuinely
like,
don't want
you know, you have to do that.
You know why else I don't think we could survive without men? We're too emotional.
Right. And our emotions will get in the way of every decision we needed to make that was anecdotal.
I'm just keeping it real. Like
That's
we
exactly
argue
why we
about
don't
the
get our perspective
craziest. And women's a lot of times we hold grudges like no one's business. To the point to where it's a detriment sometimes.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? To where
Bitch, you just got it where these black men are killing each other all over the black community. There ain't no women running no black gangs and shit. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, women are ratchet, and that's not taking up for that shit. Yeah, they're ratchet. But if we go look at who's committing the most crimes in the black community, it's going to be the men. A woman, you cheat on a woman, she might take you back. A man gets cheated on, a man is not fucking around or taking no woman that do no crazy shit like that, man. Yeah, I know. There is no fact checking involved. Listen, people are overly emotional. Are women more tapped into emotion than men? Yeah. But the way y'all were just complaining about it earlier, that hey, the men are too emotional. There's no lies in that. I literally was just at the bar just 2 nights ago. Dude spilled the drink. The girl said, let's go. Dude ready to pull out a knife. Listen, I could have easily took my 9 and blew his brains out and said, hey, he pulled out a knife. His girl was like, think about what you're doing. They have firearms. Why do you have a knife in the bar? He was too emotional. Too emotional. We have an overcapacity of overly emotional men that want to lead. Hello, why you think you got these fucking spaces where men are coming on here and ranting and crying? We understand the women, their pH balance is way the fuck off. Way off.
we can't even move on to solidify or find a resolution to things. So I think women being in charge, honestly, is not a good idea. Like, I don't believe that we should ever have a female president.
No.
Right.
See, let me ask you this, T. Have you seen a few of the midday shows with the men? It's purely the men.
I have.
Have
And
you
they
seen
can
them be overly? You said get what? I'm sorry.
They can get emotional as well. I will admit, yes.
They get emotional every single time.
But what is that about though? Is it this generation, the millennials?
That's where I was going with you. That's what I was about to ask you.
Gen Z, maybe it's that, but I feel like
it's all
the
of them
ones who
on
came
the
before us wasn't as emotional. They didn't have time to be. You know what I mean? Now
Maybe
it's
up there
a
arguing
privilege.
too. Maybe
Let me ask you guys a
but
question. Does the panel is a panel a microcosm of people's conduct, or is a panel? Or do you think the panel are those people in real life?
I think it's aspects. My answer is real concise. I think it's an aspect of them because they go on there every single podcast. Typically, they name the same players. Typically, give or take.
You, me,
but I'm talking about the men right now. I was talking about the men though, Hamp, because I was talking strictly
everybody up here though. But I'm asking you because you're saying I'm asking because it's all people, right? is the person you see on the panel the person you would see in real life?
There's aspects to them. Yes, absolutely. And what I was asking T, because I was referring to her about we couldn't get anything. Well, women can't get anything done because we're emotional. And I was asking her about the men because I have seen the strictly men panels where they are very emotional. And we've also seen a couple of times where we didn't even know, but these other men had YouTube beef and we didn't even know about it. And they carried the YouTube beef because they were holding grudges onto the show. So with that being said, as we've always stated, that these panels are a microcosm of society. And so I just wanted to just bring that point that men, whether it be modern men, I'm not sure. It's either that's what I want to talk to you about. Is it modern men? Because I know we have older and younger, like
all right. Well, as a resident man on the panel, what do you think this point is proving?
It wasn't proving a point. I was having a conversation with T because she was saying,
but I need to interject because I understand that. I was listening, but what I'm saying is this, love. You're saying she said women are emotional, which is why they couldn't run the world. You bringing on the panel, what are you trying to say?
Men are very emotional as well, and they run the world.
Okay.
So why can we say that? Why can we say that women can't because they're emotional when we've seen in real life, real time, men being emotional on the panels?
Okay.
Can I comment?
Let me. Okay.
Let's go.
I'll say this.
Super chat.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead, T. You first. You said.
Oh.
So let's pick at that. I have seen some very, 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 very emotional people on these panels. If I had to put out the output, I've seen more men threaten to delete other men over adverse opinions. Hell, shit. Motherfuckers are goddamn emotional when I come around. I can't, I don't know. They're emotional. I've seen that plenty of times. Let you start talking about mental health, motherfuckers get dumb. Mind you, that's what they hashtag mental health. I can't make that shit up. They literally under their panel. This is what's hilarious. I want for any of my people who are in the clinical field. This is how I know y'all are missing out on y'all blessing. Look right here. Look right here. Look right here. Look right here. Let me where that shit at? Where's that thing at? They got damn. That hashtag mental health shit. Like that's how I got clicked into this. It was like hashtag mental health, hashtag. I was like, what the fuck? What does that have to do with mental health? Oh no, right here. Hashtag mental health, hashtag black love, hashtag dating. What's this right here? Ooh, what's this? Oh, so that's what they're doing. They're trying to put themselves in the mental health algorithm. Oh. Let me see about that. Oh my gosh. Y'all not telling me that this is that mental health? Yo, I told y'all, man. I told y'all this is why black people are fucked up. If you mean to tell me that panel is a representation of mental health, we in some trouble. What's going on, Brownie? You mean to tell me they represent they're trying to do a representation of mental health? That's crazy. But we've seen plenty of mentally unstable people on panels. Many times. I'm just like, well, damn, I'm not surprised about it. I think getting some type of help is very serious. Let me click back on that video. Now, the black dude said, hey, is this a representation of how men act? Well, shit, y'all asking the women to speak. Isn't it vice versa? Again, you can't make this shit up, man. You really can't. But then again, this is the IQ level of a lot of niggas. I mean, if a woman has a bigger ego than a man, she is by default not worthy of commitment. There is no peace with an egotistical woman.
Cool woman. Her square air with the $5 says, women are the prize. Men start wars for women, end lives for women, risk life and limb for women, passport bro women, hands down. MC Heavy Tips with the $5 says, if I think I'm the prize, I won't respect him. Damn, that's interesting. Adonis with the
You can't. If I think I'm the prize, I won't respect them. Why wouldn't you think you're a prize also? Man, I'm telling you, see, this prize talking shit is the lowest brow self-esteem dog shit I've ever heard. I kid you not. It's the lowest brow self-esteem I've ever heard. Why would either person not say they can't be a prize or they're not worthy of love or affection? At the end of the day, men are the prize. As the same issues women complain about, man.
$10 says, at the end of the day, men are the prize as the same issues women complain about when it comes to work, and the cruelty of the world is proof they aren't made to walk equal to men in leadership. Damn. Jay Miller with the $5 says, does Mrs. Jenny have sisters asking for a friend? Carl Smith with $2 says, does Jenny have a sister? Jenny, you have a sister?
No.
All right, niggas is short. This had a great point. If you were having sex before marriage, but you couldn't get pregnant and had an abortion, still means you allowed a man to nut in you. What makes you differ other than the above mentioned things? Probably. I think the key there's no baby.
Boy, y'all.
Her square air with the $5.
I'm just saying, English is not a strong suit in the chat. English is not a strong suit in the chat.
Says, if all women but one died, all men would kill to have her. Men would commit mass suicide if they knew they could never have another woman. Jesus Christ. Carl Smith with the $2. Does Jenny have a six? Prime with the $5 says, neither are the prize. The prize is the sandwiches and cheese dip being made for the football game. Jeremiah with the $2 says, yup, Rose still beautiful. Key stuff with the.
As you see, there is massive amount of men spending money for the affection of women. There is mass statement. I could have sworn men said, we're not going to spend money on women. Shit. Come on, friend. Let's keep on going.
The $5 says, in spite of more like it, seeing bad households made most of us change, not because of her parenting. The constant bad examples made most of us change. So he's saying essentially, sis, he might be replying to you, saying that these men made something of themselves in spite of their moms, not because of their moms. America calls it soccer with the $5 says, knowing it's 88 men to 100 women, black women then using basic basic ratio, that validates the point that men are the prize.
What the fuck?
Yep. They love crossing with the 50 balls. And here's 50, not 26 cents.
Brother.
Shout out to Miss Jenny for being one of the few honest women. I don't expect to hear this truth from most others. Good men are the prize because we give our lives and have to be willing to give up our lives for the family. Ex Bobby Vega just gifted bro. Appreciate the 50 ball as well. Her Square Air with the $5 says, men, would you want to be here if you knew you would never have the opportunity to touch a female again? Why you make the money for, exercise for, act civilized for? Kev C with the what's up, Mr. Kev? He said, keep up the great work, Hamp. Shout out to the ladies talking with the ladies. Teach the men what's up. We are listening. Terry with the $2.
I just want y'all to know. This is the epiphany of what blacks talk about. Fucking. So when y'all get on and talk to me about Cat Williams and dresses and they're sexualizing y'all and making y'all look like y'all are like stupid and single mothers and men that are bastard makers and all that other type of dreary shit, I want you to understand, this is what you like to market. This is what you market. This is the epiphany of what really makes money in the black space. Middle-aged 30 and up women and fucking old men talking about some token prizes and shit. Not politics, not debating politics, not debating finances, not having talks about science or anything like military or anything cool. And I know y'all like, oh, no. You got to be entertaining. Okay. But then y'all complain about mental health. Then y'all complain about you broke. Then y'all complain about goddamn the white man's not doing enough or the immigrants are coming over here and shit. But these are the level of conversations you have. So you bitch about one thing, but then say, hey, what are you doing about it? Same circular dog conversation, man. Same. Shame.
Says, you should be a prize to each other! Exclamation point. Adonis with the $10 says, what is wild is 60% of the world see men as the prize simply for being a man, whereas a small sector in the West looks at only finances. A man who thinks
That's actually false. Actually, majority of cultures actually treasure their women and their resources. A woman is seen as a resource. So they're very protective of that resource. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is draining. It's like dumb motherfuckers just throw out anything.
thinks of retirement isn't spoiling a woman. San Jose May with the $5 says, poor shit. I'm just saying with the $2. Picks, are your men in agreement with the manosphere? I guess she's saying pick me's are your men. Do your men agree with what the men say on the panel? If they even listen. Her square air with the $5 says she holds these things in high regard. The pick me yet still get treated like dirt. Make that make sense. Prime with the $5 says pick me get picked. Tired of being single? You know what to do. Andre with the $5 says passport bro stand up. Preach, Portia. I'm happily married to a fit.
This nigga is spending that African dookie coin shit. I don't know what it is. Is that African money? What's cop? What is cop? I gotta figure out what cop is. Hang on. That's what is cop? Hang on. No. 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 Bruh. I do apologize to all my African brethren. That was not justified. I do apologize. Colombia, your currency sucks ass. No wonder why your people come up here to goddamn shit. That's the Colombian currency? Damn, boy. I would be a god. That's crazy. When y'all be flexing to me, y'all go to Colombia or any of them countries. Shit. It don't even be fair.
Feminine friendly accountant here. Portia, no lies detected. Jay, brothers. Mr. Grant was popping with the $5. Says, ladies, the sisterhood equal to single and lonely. Pick me, ladies, equal be chosen to be in a relationship. Hope you get picked. G from the $2 says, my wife Gway is the prize. Okay.
Oh yeah, motherfucker.
They a lot shooting their shots out here, boy. Adonis with the $10. All that will be left are men who can't afford to leave and felons, and the men with multiple baby mamas. If this logic can't be acknowledged, you deserve the outcome you will face. The dating pool roast reactions with the $2 says, Heathen Queen is her square air. Okay, what's up, Heathen Queen? Mr. Britt with the $2 says, Happy New Year's, family. What's popping, my boy? Hope all is well. Carl Smith with the $10 says, Sis knows what a pick-me is because that's what she calls Gway. She can't stand for a woman to speak highly of a man. A.K. Harrison with the $5 says, keep women like Portia on the panel. I'm going to bring her back. MC Heavy Tits with the $5 says, can we agree that there are women that will agree with whatever men say, and there are men that will agree with whatever women say? YKS was popping with the $2 says, Hamp, they bullying again. Bottom row 90, top row 27. Damn. Bobby Vegas with the $5 says, Love is doing a great job. Thumbs up to ladies' night. Swisher Sweet TV with the $2 says, shout out to the gangster Muslim. The glue guy with the $10 says, Portia is free oxygen. I'm sure men from all walks of life would pick her pleasant, peaceful self over most of the other hyena-like personalities presented online. T.O. with the $2, building a chair to sit outside. Heath with the $2 says, Bear Grylls season 2. Okay, that's what it was. Y'all want to go watch it. Adonis with the $5 says, sis is disingenuous. She makes a statement of women can build now using the tools, equipment, and infrastructure that men
How
build.
much money?
Great rebuttal. Laughing my ass off.
How much money does that nigga Adonis? Yo, man, you know that nigga is lonely. That nigga done already capped and spent like what $30 just to have a say so. Some of y'all niggas be lonely as fuck, boy. Listen, you know, I try to support sometimes, but listen, man, some of this shit is stupid as fuck. Some of this content is stupid. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. Some of this content that we get pushed out is really like nigga level like talk. It's nigga talk, not TED talk. It's like nigga talk for like idiots. That's why I'm just saying it's like we lost UPN and got YouTube. Exactly, Jeff. Spending all that money just to be heard. This is nigga talk.
She Black with the $2 says, what was Luna about to say? That was like 20 minutes ago. MC Heavy Tips with the $5 says, naked and afraid is a better example of survival. A man and a woman get paired together for survival. Half the time, the dude taps out.
That is actually true. Most of the time in Naked Afraid, the men don't usually last that long. And that's Naked and Afraid. But that is a TV show.
I'm just saying what it tells us. Were they white women and white men? Yeah, majority. Prime with the $5 says, men bring the meat, women bring the buns. Who is the prize? Adonis with the $5 says, at sis.
God damn, this nigga's thirsty as fuck.
Men run the infrastructure. What do you think would happen if all men disappeared and no women knew how things work? Stop taking men for granted. Lionel with the 10 ball says, it was 2 groups, 14 in each group. Okay. 5 weeks they were on the island. The women effectively would have died week 1, day 3, but the crew saved them. One of them got dehydrated in the rain. I'm just saying with the $5. You guys are using Bible. Do you know what a virtuous woman do? She did many things. Those are woman builders.
Won't builders. Won't build. Having education is a curse, man. I'm seeing when you have education around certain black folks, it is a curse.
She's saying there are women builders.
Abashal with the $5 says, wow, sis, your
Won't builder.
intonation of speech reflects as a bitter and dismissive. Trigger Mike was popping and says, it's not about if a woman can lead the world. Can women lead the world without the help of men? The answer is hell no. Men don't need help to lead. I'm just saying what the $5 said. Nobody said you can survive without men. I mean, men cannot survive without women either. 455 bench was popping, my boy, with the $5. He said, if women ran the world, the zombie apocalypse would take place. Shaking my head. Adonis with the $5 says, the women formed the show Bird Girls. We failed because they kept trying to argue, not fall in line with who had knowledge. All about feelings, no teamwork. Terry with the $2 says, what if your husband picks another? YKF says, what about the men though? What about the men though? An ancient deflection tactic. Trigger Mike with the $5 says, please stop saying that only women are emotional. Humans are emotional. Women are emotionally unstable and hate each other after heated debates. Damn. Tall Daddy with the $10. Pause, my nigga. A large convention of all women firefighters lost control of a fire during an exhibition exercise. It became the large forest fire and was put out by the men. I'm just saying with the $2 says, they say that, but men kill all the time. Jay Prince was popping with the $5 says, I see the black are getting cooked, but if they brought white men on here to confront us about power and leadership, we would be cooked as well. The internet, what does that say? The intentional millionaire was popping. Are women jealous of men? Many women try to emulate, do all things like men. Why try to emulate something that you don't like?
Look, I told y'all. That's the highest brow level. Now, there are channels few in between that actually have some type of semblance of common sense. But those channels are not really watched. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, you know, they want you to really be more entertaining, more sexualized, more hypersexual. You got to talk about some type of, you know, about fucking and you know, with Sukiana eating ass and shit. That's honestly what niggas like to talk about. Who getting locked up? Baby daddy, baby mama. Who's the prize? Slavery. And I guess traveling. On the other side, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to just show y'all. It's a night and day. I go over to modern day debates because we are in the modern day. So everybody can say, I don't want a modern woman. I want a traditional woman. Y'all niggas, please shut the fuck up. Please. Please. Get some help. They have debates that blow a lot of our conversations out of the water. Islam, ex-Islam, atheist, Muslim, Christianity. They got Wood versus Daniels. They talk about religion. They talk about secularism. They talk about everything. And it's always consumed around politics. I was watching them talk about flat earth, all this other kooky shit. Now, I can never understand why we're hung up on talking about sex. I don't get why white people are talking about everything else. Now, why that is beyond me. Why that is beyond me. I don't know what happened. Why are other groups of people talking about all this shit? We still talking about fucking. Not saying that they don't. Not saying that we don't talk about this shit. But we know what's popping with us. Damn, Ruby, you and D. Darrell had a whole conversation about autism. Well, it's time for me to go get me something to eat. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. But I hope y'all enjoying my research. It was just learning purposes, commentary. I hope y'all understand. Please don't take this shit too much serious. I don't. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all guys later. I'm BMT. I'm burnt out, man. That conversation really took it out of me. Then I'm gonna get me some tea. Go watch some anime. And then go to the library. Peace.
If you find yourself trying to forget about me, forget that because I'm unforgettable. If you find yourself I'm unforgettable. Yeah.